So is there a chance of contractors coming back to you and okay, you submit the bill of quantities and these are the basis of the tender, but before they submit their offer, is there any chance for them to come back to you for clarification?
Yeah, they can come back. Generally, come back to the QS.
To the QS, yeah.
And the QS will then field those if he can, or pass them back to the professional team or back to the client who'll deal with it there. From that point, you've then got a choice. You can either, and this choice you would nominate at the point of sending the tenders out. So it can either be single stage, which is where you send the tenders out, you get everything back, and then you pick your contractor from there. You can then have a two-stage process where you might narrow the field down a little bit, and again this would tend to be for bigger contracts, and you would interview the contractors and you'd kind of go through that whole process before awarding the contract. The way I generally do it, if I'm doing this contract type, and it largely depends on the project, my rule of thumb is if it's if I'm new to an area, my rule of thumb now is go down the traditional route. As soon as I get to know the people, then it's go down the D&B route. If they prove themselves in one and they want to do more with us, then design and build thereafter, but we'll cover that in another video. At this point, I would generally just get my preferred contractor from the list, having met them, and then I would try and value engineer the contract. So value engineer all the builds and quantities. The QS would typically go through an exercise where it equalises the tenders, and effectively arrives at this is the optimum price for the job, and that tends to be the price that you aim for.
And then if and then they will negotiate, and based on that, once the tender has been equalised, then they will try to.
You then have a negotiation process with the contractor. Then you are looking to award the contract.